So this is part 3. Now we've uploaded the patient or the client, and we've selected the relevant template, and we also calibrated our load cell. So really we're ready to go. Now in this particular template we can do 3 things, and that is a profile, or that's a 1 rep max. We can do fatigue, and we can do rehabilitation. So I'll talk about each one in turn. So in terms of your profile, this is your peak force that you can generate in whatever position. So if we just use cervical extension, this is obviously the testing position, which you can have a look at. You can rotate around, etc., etc. So you can see what that looks like and how you do that. And again, just some diagrams, what muscles you're testing, etc., etc. We've seen this in the first part, and that's the graph. So what we'll do is, the purpose of this video is not to show you how to perform a cervical extension test, but just to show you how sensitive the load cell is, and the steps you need to take before you do a test. So what I want to do first of all is all I'm going to do is essentially just tap the load cell so you can see how it works. Now, if I'm testing biceps or quadriceps, something which is a little bit stronger, then this here will have to be a little bit higher. So if it's left at 20 kilograms, then it's going to be off the chart. But for the purpose of this test, I'm going to put it all the way down to just about 3 kilograms. And this here is the trigger force. So this is at what force does it trigger the beginning of the test. Now you can have it at 0 kilograms, so it starts as soon as you press play, or you can set it to whatever you want. So I'm going to set it to just 1 kilogram. And let's go.
Extension ready.
That's 1 kilogram of force I've just applied, and I'm just going to go up and down very gently. So you can see how sensitive that is. And let's just do that one more time.
Extension ready.
So up and down, it's very sensitive. I'm only very lightly pressing it. You can see how sensitive it is. I'm just going to delete these measurements. Okay, right. So let's go back. Now, in order to do a fatigue, I need to do a cervical extension test properly. So what I'll do is I'll mimic what I would do doing a cervical extension.
Extension ready.
I get about 25 kilograms of force. That's pretty spot on, actually. So 25 kilograms. Let's say this is my peak force. We're then going to go on to fatigue. Now, fatigue is it's a product of time. It's really how long you can sustain a proportion of your 1 rep max. Now, typically we do fatigue 50% of 1 rep max. So you can see here 50%, but you can adjust that to 75%, 80%, whatever you want. So I generated about 25 kilograms. So really it's going to ask me to hold 12.5 kilograms for as long as I can. So let's give that a go. Now there's going to be a black line which I'm going to have to follow.
Extension ready.
So you can see the black line there of basically 13 kilograms. So I'm got to hold that line for as long as I can. It's actually quite hard. You can see how sensitive it is, and you use the feedback. You use your own eyes to feedback your own performance. It's immediately responsive. I think I'll get to 30 seconds and I'm going to give up. There we go. So that's a fatigue. And it gives you information about your performance, your previous performance, how you've improved, percentage change, etc. And it even does the amount of work that you've done as well. So that's fatigue. Finally, rehabilitation. So this is where you generate force according to a predefined protocol or template. So let's give an example here. So here cervical extension, training, double hit. So I've got to fill up this box, let's say 4 times, maintain the line, fill this up 4 times, maintain the line. Let's give that a go.
Extension ready.
So I'm just holding that line. 1, 2, 3, 4. A bit of an overshoot there. Hold the line. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold the line. There we go. So that's rehabilitation. This is quite useful. So I mean, for example, we can create certain templates that mimic sort of G-forces that you would experience across a track, a Formula One track. That's just one application. But that's basically the test in summary, and that's part 3. Thank you.